Extra Medium Show.
We are back. Another episode.
Extra Medium Show. I am Corey.
I'm Alex.
And out of picture.
Shaman.
Yeah. You know what episode this is?
No, I don't.
Do you?
No, it's like, I want to say like 40.
No. It's 31.
Ah,
It's a big one.
I was kind of close.
We missed 30, so we'll celebrate 31.
Well,
You know how it goes.
we're unorthodox here anyway. So
Look at that.
B-list Hall of Fame wall.
Yeah.
Um,
Those listeners
special.
that aren't viewing us are missing out.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll see us on YouTube. It depends on if it works or not. It's hard to tell.
Why wouldn't you put Sinbad in a frame?
Why wouldn't you? I don't know. What are we talking about this week? Let's get into it. I'm sick of chit-chat.
Bringing up Sinbad, that's nostalgia for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For why?
He played... There's this off-the-wall movie it's called House Guest.
House
And
Guest.
he pretends to be this doctor
Okay.
that he's not. And he goes and stays with this guy who was like his old buddy in high school. And he pretends to be this doctor, and he like disrupts their house, but in the end they all end up loving him for the things that he brings.
Sounds like a fantastic movie.
It is. It's pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean, as
How
far
old
as-
were you
as
when
far
you
as
watched it?
Sinbad goes, I don't know how old that is.
Like a tween?
Mid 90s. No.
How were you as a tween?
What do you mean? How was it?
Like, I don't know. What kind of tween were you?
I'm uncomfortable with you saying tween. I don't know what that means.
What's a tween? Like 11 and 12?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was playing sports, man.
Yeah?
Trying to make the Little League World Series.
Did you?
No.
Get good.
I mean, we made the state. And
Yeah.
Made a little run, but I blame a rain delay. There was a
Ooh.
crucial rain delay
Those
Alright.
always hurt.
in our elimination game, and I blame that.
All right. All right. So if you couldn't tell already, we're talking about nostalgic movies from mostly from our childhood.
So it's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, there's no order to this episode, and a lot of the movies we've probably already talked about on other episodes.
Yeah.
But what about you? What are you thinking? Like, I don't even know what.
That's not what I think of when I
nostalgic
think of nostalgia
means.
movies. You brought
No.
up Sinbad. So, I mean, I brought up Sinbad.
Like, what is the criteria for this?
just things
Like,
that
what
make
is
you
nostalgic?
think of better times that are unobtainable.
Yep. I'd say that. Pretty good description.
Okay.
Because like that, you can't obtain that feeling of
Yeah.
what you're.
Yeah,
what-
you rewatch it to gain that feeling, but
Yeah.
you never actually
It's
do.
like the Rosebud thing.
Mm-hmm. Tie it in
Yeah.
there. I
The
like
world crazy loop.
it. I like it.
Wow.
What about you, Shaman?
I've said this before on a different show. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. My favorite go-to movie.
See, you still watch it.
Oh yeah,
See, a lot of my nostalgia movies I haven't seen in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually just watched it like a couple days ago.
How
So
many times do you watch it?
once a week.
Why?
It's a great movie.
That's like something like toddlers do.
Love that movie. That and Treasure Planet. Two of my top favorite
I don't
movies.
even know what Treasure Planet is. I think we've already talked about this. But
Yeah.
Same decided to hang yours.
I used to, when I was little, I used to watch The Wizard of Oz every day.
That's up. My sister watched it a lot, so
Yeah.
I've seen it.
That'd probably be a nostalgic movie
Oh, yeah.
for me. I used to be so scared of those monkeys, the flying
Really?
monkeys. Oh my!
They're clearly
God.
people.
Well, yeah, okay, I got you.
I didn't know
I got
that.
you.
What?
What did you think they
No,
were?
no. When I was a kid, I didn't know that. So
Sam was like, "Damn, how'd they train those monkeys?" That's crazy.
No, I like. I always. And I watch these a lot too. It's the vacation movies.
Yeah.
Love them. They can do me no wrong. Even the new one, I think, is pretty good. Not as good
Which
But
one's the best?
to me.
Yeah.
Vegas, which isn't always a fan favorite.
Vegas. Yeah, it's up there. He
I'd
comes
go.
with the blue sleeve.
Yeah,
That's just
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. The Vegas, the original, Christmas, the remake, European.
Wow,
Yeah.
hater.
You
No
know, like
love for
European?
Europe. I like it.
European's a little, you know.
I mean, I just
There's an Akron shout out.
like
in
Chevy
European.
Chase. Yeah.
Gotta respect that.
Have you ever seen or heard of the movie Josh and Sam?
No, no idea.
No.
what that is.
Came out in, I believe, 1993, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
We used to have a fact checker. He retired.
Bazinga!
Sounds fine. I'm just kidding, Shaman.
Here's those keys typing away.
But it's
1993.
damn, I'm good. Woo! But these two kids basically run away from home, and they steal a car, and he convinces his little brother that he's a robot. It's been, it's his whole thing, and he tells him to bite down on a aluminum foil thing, and he has a filling and it hurts. He's like, "Oh, you've been activated." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like,
shit.
He crashes the car. The dude gets a cut on his head, and they put a maxi pad on his head as a band-aid.
I think I do remember this movie.
It's a good movie, dude. It's like a coming of age movie.
I like.
It'd probably suck now if I rewatched it, but
Do you think a lot of your
So
favorite
good.
movies as a kid or like that, or
they'll suck now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I rewatched one of the Three Ninja movies.
Dude, I love the Three Ninjas.
Great.
Colt, Rocky, and Tum Tum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
Rocky
that's good
loves
shit.
Emily.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Which one's your favorite? Have you seen them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the OG,
Yeah.
even though Tum Tum's too young to really kick ass.
The OG's where they are in their house, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. But you have
Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Is that Tokyo?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Knuckle Up is the one they're at the...
Amusement park?
Yeah.
And
Knuckle
there's
Up.
a
What
Wild
a good
West
title.
one.
Three Ninjas Knuckle Up. Damn.
There's one where they're in what'd you do?
Nothing. I thought my thing came on play.
Oh. There's one where they're in a Wild West town.
See, I don't know.
High
if I've
Noon at Mega Mountain.
See,
Knuckle Up is the...
That has to be the last one.
No, Knuckle Up is the second one.
No, I mean the high.
Yeah, High Noon is the one with...
There are different kids in every movie too, right?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so. I like the one where they're in Japan.
Have you ever seen Surf Ninjas?
No.
It's like loosely the same thing.
Which one's cooler?
Surf Ninjas is cool because they have like a handheld video game, and whatever happens in the video game happens in real life. Like he's playing like
That is pretty cool.
It's cool, and it was like ahead of its time because like it's like a Sega Game Gear basically what he has.
Yeah.
If you know what that is.
I don't.
Oh my God! Fuck you!
I know what Sega is. I didn't know what...
Fuck all of you! I don't like to be that vulgar, but that's
Is it the one with the screen in, like the big handheld thing?
It was a PSP before all that shit. Like
Okay, I
it was
think-
like after
Were
a Game
batteries
Boy.
invented back then for that to
Man,
work?
come on!
I think I know what you're talking about. It was like
It was a
big,
handheld Sega.
Yeah, how
it
big
was like
was the screen?
It was like this big. The screen was like
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing was this big, and the screen was only like that big.
it was pretty small. But it was
like
the
a Game
90s,
Boy
bro.
almost.
Like, it was like a Game Boy, but it was made by Sega. You could play
Yeah.
Sonic and all that shit. It was
I
pretty
really
good.
like Sonic games.
It was pretty good.
I
for its
loved
time.
Sonic.
Damn, yeah, and you could play with a partner.
You could
Yeah.
on that
Maybe
little ass
Tails.
screen.
Well, no, you connected it with a wire to theirs, just like a Game Boy.
I got you.
Oh well, bro. Regular Sega had two
Oh, yeah.
controllers.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know we drifted into regular Sega.
What are we talking about, Sonic? This is getting out of control.
Okay.
but I just got offended. You never heard of a Sega Game Gear?
What about Little Rascals?
Of course.
Yes.
I like that. You got your list out?
I got my list. I was looking
God
back. But
damn.
why not just bring it out?
Why
You know
not?
what I mean? Like,
Why not?
What
Let
am,
'em
I,
know.
what am I hiding?
This just shows the preparation we take in this show. Notes.
Yeah.
Who else? What other podcast do you
Copious.
know takes
Copious
notes?
amounts of notes.
This is
Yeah.
professional. This is
You might hear a couple page turns.
golly.
You know-
You have one of those things you put on your thumb to turn the pages.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I do.
Really? You wear one of those finger condom things?
Yeah, you know how many pieces of paper I go through a day?
It's
Do you
funny
wear-
when I see those. Like I've seen those like in parking lots. You know what I mean? It's just like that. Just
Do you wear a one of those green visors when you're working?
No, I'm not a bookie.
I don't know.
I want to get some of those glasses that like block UV light when you're staring at a computer.
Yes,
You
those
should
are
definitely get
helpful.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prevent migraines.
My mom has those.
I'm supposed to wear regular glasses.
Really?
I don't.
You have an astigmatism?
I do. I have two of them.
Well,
I think. Is that a thing? Can
Yeah.
that be? Yeah.
you have two eyes.
Well.
I mean,
Okay, let's get back to the topic.
okay. Speaking of little things, have you ever seen The Borrowers?
Yes, that is a great
Really?
movie.
I love that.
That's like the
I've-
family
I've read
that's
the
little,
book.
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
There's
They're
a
like
whole
little-
like community and
Yeah,
stuff.
and they live in the walls. And
Yeah.
John Goodman comes and he buys the
Is
house.
he a good guy or a bad
He's
guy?
a
Bad guy. One of the,
I hate it when John Goodman.
yeah,
is a bad
one
guy.
of the
He's a
few
good
times.
bad guy,
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah, he played it very well.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back and watch it. I guarantee my wife's never seen
Are
it.
they human?
I think so.
They're just small.
They're
They don't actually
well,
explain.
they're not human. No, they're not human. They're some kind of like elf race
Yeah,
or
because
something.
I
Because
don't
they call them beings, like beings, but beings.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, it's that
Great-
movie. They're little
great
people.
movie.
Live, yeah.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I would like try to.
It's based on a book.
Yeah, I read the book. Even
Yeah.
better book. Yeah,
That's like Indian in a cupboard.
By Mary
Yes.
Norton, by the way, the book.
Indian in the Cupboard was also a
Copious
great
notes.
movie.
Indian in
Yeah.
the Cupboard is absolutely
I like
on
that.
my list.
Here's
The
one.
Native American in the
Here's a
Cupboard.
throwback. I watched it in like health class or something. Simon Birch.
Yes.
You know that movie?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All I remember really from that movie is he said like they're in the river or something, and he's like my nuts are like grapes, and
Yep.
he's like mine are like BBs, because he's like a little guy, you know what I mean?
That and the foul ball scene.
Oh yeah, the foul
yeah.
ball.
Yeah. That's all I remember.
He played baby Jesus in the Christmas play, and he was in the cradle and stuff. It was hilarious.
He had a calling and it was being
Is that
baby
movie's
Jesus.
not supposed? It is supposed to be funny.
Is it?
Yeah, because they make him
It's like
comical.
heartwarming.
Is it real?
I think it's based on a true story, but I don't think it's like that's exactly what happened. You know?
Loosely based.
Yeah. They can say it's based on
Close.
something, and only one fact can be true. So
Is that the guidelines?
yeah, only one thing has to be true. His name could have been true, and that's it.
Speaking of completely real, you ever seen Homeward Bound?
Yeah.
Is that the animal?
Yeah, they talk and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get home.
I don't believe in animal movies.
You don't have good relationships with animals.
They sense the fear.
They do.
That's a weird thing.
Hey.
I mean, you're bigger than almost every animal that you come across.
Yep.
Why are you scared?
How do I like
Yeah.
animals more than you? And I've gotten attacked by a dog. So
What did you do to that dog?
I was walking down
I
the
don't believe it.
street, and this dog came off his collar or something, and started chasing me down the street.
Oh my god.
Did it get you?
I would pay money to see that.
I was booking it, but he did.
You
get me.
outran the
Yeah.
dog.
No, he
Oh,
got
I was
me.
about to say.
He got me.
I don't believe that
Did
shit
you
for a
did
second.
you think you were gonna make it? Like, was there a?
I was a
split
block and a
second?
half away from my house.
Did you try and climb a tree or anything?
No, I was just booking it. I was going downhill too.
What, did it go for the leg?
Yeah,
Damn.
Pants or shorts?
I was in shorts.
You're always in
Shaman don't
shorts.
wear pants.
Have you ever wear pants?
Yeah, to work.
Damn.
He was just bitching about how he wants to wear shorts though.
But like December, you'd wear shorts all the time.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh.
doesn't anymore.
No, I'm not.
He's
No.
matured.
Yeah,
Matured.
Don't conform to society.
I'm getting older. The blood flow, not exactly there. So
Oh. You're admitting you're cold now. That's big of you. I appreciate that because I know a lot of people who try to act like they're not cold.
and they're just standing there like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're cold. Put on a coat. I'll put on 3 coats.
It's hard for me because like when you're skin and bone like I am, you just get cold like
Yeah.
instant. So it's hard to fight that.
Dude, I hate when people like, oh, it's so cold in here, and my ass is sweating.
Yeah.
Like today, somebody said that, and I'm like,
Bro, today at work I was laminating papers and that laminator was making me cook, man. I was like, holy
Especially if it's one of the
shit.
big industrial boys.
It was horrible. Anywho,
You ever
What a-
seen Hook?
yes.
no. Never seen it.
Oh, hands down,
I've
one of
probably
my
watched that
favorite.
100 times.
One of my favorite.
I mean,
Robin
it's the Peter
Williams.
Pan story.
But it's like a different version Peter Pan. Like
Yeah,
he's
Was
so-
it Solo Captain Hook?
So look, Peter Pan is old.
He left Nether.
He left. Eventually
To
left.
live with Wendy?
her granddaughter, right?
That's weird.
Yeah.
But okay.
So he's old. He's Robin Williams,
Okay.
and they come and get him.
Hook comes and steals his kids.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hook comes, because he's trying to get back Peter Pan. Comes back, and the real world steals Peter Pan's kids, so he has to go back and learn how
to fly again, how to
do it all
a
over
kid.
again.
Yeah.
Dude,
Great
it's
movie.
a great movie. It is so good.
We're not doing it justice.
It is so good. I am doing it justice. I don't care. I think that's good.
I hear you.
Rufio?
Rufio.
Rufio, he's the fucking leader
Bro.
of the
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Isn't that Hawk's the guy who plays Hawk's
I
last
think-
name?
Aren't all the Lost Boys dead kids?
In the theory.
Yeah, in theory, they're all like kids.
And that's why Peter Pan's the only one that could leave, because he's not dead.
He's the angel of death.
Yeah.
Technically. Not technically. That's what
He's
the
not in Hook.
theory says.
But
Yeah, he's a real person.
yeah. But then like Captain Hook's not. He's like unimpressed with Peter Pan, because he's like, it's a chump of a man.
8 is what I'd rate it.
Damn.
Bro, it's up there. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
I watch it every time it's on.
And then they're playing baseball on the ship.
Baseball, then they're playing basketball. The Lost Boys are playing
And the
basketball.
crowd, the guys mix it up, and then instead of saying home run Jack, they say run home Jack. And
He starts to remember, and then they fix it, and then he actually hits a home run.
great movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Damn, it's good. Early 90s too.
You ever seen a movie called Bushwhacked?
Yes, I have.
You have?
I believe
No.
so.
It's about a like a criminal who's, I forget why he's going up the mountain, but he basically steals a Boy Scout troop.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
It's the guy who's in which is the baseball one where he breaks his arm? Is that Rookie of the Year?
Yep.
He's the pitching coach from Rookie of the Year.
Damn, what's that guy? Crazy. He's in Black Sheep.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the crazy military. It's
Daniel Stern.
no,
That's his name.
that's not okay. That's not who that you're talking about.
Yeah, the guy from the pitching coach.
Who
From
gets
him.
locked in the locker?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daniel
okay,
Stern.
I'm thinking of somebody else.
You're thinking of Brad Sullivan.
no,
like
no.
Like the guy who's like
Gary Busey.
Hot Ice.
Gary
yeah.
Busey is who I'm thinking of.
Is he even in that movie?
Yeah, but I have seen Bushwhacked. It's a lot like Camp Nowhere.
Yeah.
If
I
you've
like
ever
Camp
seen
Nowhere.
that. You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rewatched that recently. It's
I
on
like that.
It's a
Disney
similar. I just
Feel?
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
It's fun, and it has the old grumpy guy in it.
Mhm.
He's like the real scout leader, and yeah, it's cool. I used to watch that with my grandpa all the time. It was funny.
Really?
hmm
The
I like
skinny
that.
dip scene, was that uncomfortable?
I don't remember Skinny Dips.
Oh, really? She gets the dude to like take off his trunks.
Oh, that's in Camp
Camp
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Oh, I'm talking about Bushwhack.
Oh,
Bush,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
My bad.
That's what threw me off, and then I was like, okay, I remember that.
You ever seen Demolition Man?
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone,
Is that
Wesley
the
Snipes.
one? No.
That's one of my favorite bad guys. Simon Phoenix.
Oh yeah, because he's
They both get cryogenically frozen because they're criminals. Sylvester Stallone's a cop, but they charge him for the death of all these people
Mhm.
that Wesley Snipes does.
even though he doesn't do it, Wesley Snipes makes
So
it
then
seem like it.
So then someone like programs Wesley Snipes, releases him on society, who's like a marshmallow version of itself,
Mhm.
and then they got to bring back John Spartan,
The only guy who caught him.
Sylvester Stallone. They got to
Oh,
freeze
yeah.
him to catch him.
Yeah.
And
The only
is it
place
in
to
the
eat.
future?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super soft. Like
There was a huge
they
earthquake.
don't, people don't shake hands. Nobody has sex. They do everything like
Virtual.
Yeah,
Mm,
The only place to eat is Taco Bell.
Taco Bell won the food wars.
really?
Yeah, but it's not like Taco Bell.
It's like high class. Like
Salt's banned. Like, and then there's people. I forget who the leader of the people is. That damn, it's somebody super famous. But they refuse to live by that society rules, and they live underground and smoke and eat rat burgers and.
Who do you think would win the food war right now if it began? Fast food wise.
are we doing quantity or quality?
What you mean quantity?
Like the most? Like because
Most
McDonald's were,
restaurants?
yeah, McDonald's
No,
were
like who-
obvious.
Like if the human race voted on it.
Oh, if it was just a vote.
I'd still think McDonald's because everybody around the
It'd probably
world
be
knows it.
McDonald's.
Yeah, everybody around the world
Or
knows
Subway.
McDonald's. Yeah, Subway would be up there because that is a lot of places. But like places in the U.S. aren't known, you know.
Subway
Jack in
has
the Box,
versatility.
Yeah.
Like technically, with all those ingredients, you could probably make pizza out of Subway.
They do
Mhm.
make pizzas.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
certain locations.
Well, shit.
They have soup too.
Really?
Breakfast, yeah.
You get soup from Subway?
You can?
Do you?
No.
Have you ever?
No.
Shaman's a soup guy.
I didn't know
I
you
am a
could.
soup guy. I ain't gonna lie.
Really? As a meal?
Yeah.
As your whole meal?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I don't like that. Unless it's like chili. I could do like chicken noodle. Like something like hearty.
Lobster bisque.
A hearty, if it's hearty.
Love
But
me
soup
some-
is a meal. I don't like it. It needs to be like an appetizer,
What's your favorite soup?
a side, soup and salad.
like my go-to soup, like just at home, chicken noodle.
Your favorite?
Favorite
Favorite?
soup, bro? Someone was like, "You have any soup you want right now?"
Probably like a lobster bisque or
nice chowder.
Certain clam chowders I like.
New England clam
I
chowder.
like chicken dumplings.
If it's made right. is
the
what I'm
white
talking
or the red.
There's a red one?
I don't know. You ever seen? It's a Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get in the nightclub. I always forget that. Yeah. God, Ace Ventura is one of my nostalgia movies. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
love it. Dan Marino.
Shaman, you know, last Friday we went to that high school game.
Yeah.
I had to lay it down the hammer on some high school kids.
I was impressed that Alex
blacked out.
He yelled at some kids. He didn't yell.
I wish I was
He didn't
there.
yell. He didn't yell. He sternly suggested.
I wish I was there.
Well, bro, I don't know. All right, look, it's been a long time since I've been like in that environment, like a high school football game. It's been a long time. These kids are rabid.
Oh, dude.
They didn't even acknowledge people. Like they would just be walking and just like step. Like the one girl, like stepped over his wife's head. Like just
Yeah.
they were just talking like on the.
Yeah.
Is that why you got mad?
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, guy." I think he called him guy. Maybe he's like, "Hey, why don't you move it over that way?"
I did. And I gestured very heavily. And they just completely
He sounded like a
ignored
cart.
me.
I wish I was there,
They
'cause I'd
didn't
have
ignore
backed
him.
you up.
They didn't ignore him. They moved, but they didn't like acknowledge.
Yeah.
They like didn't. They didn't even like look up. They just moved. Like it was
I
weird.
wish
it was weird.
I was there.
He sounded like a cartoon.
Ugh.
He's like, "Hey, guy, why don't you move over there, buddy? Think this is some kind of wise guy?"
It didn't help that I was like lounging like the girl from like the Titanic. I was laying on grass.
Yeah, well, it was sold out. There were no seats. Everybody was sitting on this hill. Like it was a big
I
game.
was basically in the least masculine position I could be in. To
Well, and he wears the shorts. You know,
I was wearing my short
like,
shorts.
he looks like a female tennis player. You
Got
know
out
it's
the
real.
thighs, breathe, baby.
Damn.
We have different opinions on shorts.
Well, that's fine.
They're called shorts for a reason.
It's fine. How do you feel about jorts?
Jorts, you don't have that range. I mean, if you trim them, yeah, but just like regular,
It has to be the right occasion.
yeah. Now, are you getting the carpenter ones too with that little belt loop thing for your hammer?
Whatever you want, man.
I don't know. You could put a lot of stuff hanging off of that.
I mean, that's nostalgic for me. Those shorts. Jorts with the little loop.
You want to hear something embarrassing about me? When I
Of course.
into like kindergarten to third grade, I tucked my shirt in every day. Not like
I remember that.
t-shirt in every day. And just pulled those pants straight up.
I remember that.
Did you want to? Were you like a big military?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
He
My
would
sixth grade
lead
teacher made everybody
a platoon at recess, bro. That's how me and him met.
You were in the platoon.
Yes.
What the fuck? I mean, I know that's weird shit little kids do. You know what I mean? It's weird, but to hear it, like I don't know, like I don't know you guys as little kids. That's weird.
I cried a lot.
Did you what?
I did when I was a kid. A lot.
Did he cry in front of you? Like you cried in public
I've seen.
a lot?
Yeah, I see.
Yep.
I saw him cry, but like,
In a manly way.
no, it wasn't. It was the
Did
kid
you like
way.
beat up?
No.
What?
Because I was always a big kid.
You're
so
just emotional.
I wore my
If he
heart on
got
my
in
sleeve,
trouble, he'd cry.
and then I would get out of trouble.
Yeah,
So there, I got
he'd be talking to his
my
crush.
whole career as a student. I got one detention.
Wait,
Same.
what were you about to say about his cry?
Bro, he'd get caught talking to his crush, and then he'd get yelled at, and then he started crying.
In front of the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like a passionate cry.
I wasn't yet crying.
I don't know if I cried in front of people like that. I don't know what kind of image you're putting on me right now.
You kind of put it on yourself.
No, I
bro.
said I cried a lot, but I didn't say I cried at school. Now I'm sounding defensive, so now I'm just going to forget about it.
You gonna cry? I had to say it. I'm sorry. You can cry if you want to. I
don't
will
wanna
not
cry.
make fun of
This
you
is
at
this
all.
is a safe
This
space.
is
Fuck you.
This is a nostalgia episode. So if we encourage crying, to be honest with you, I want you to let it out if it comes to you.
What's a nostalgia movie that you cried at?
I cried at?
Yeah, watching.
Casper.
Really?
Yeah, I mentioned that in the other episode. You just brushed over it because you just ignore my.
I really don't care about it.
Yeah, bro, and it's a real life Casper. It's the real actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then in that movie, he comes back as a real boy for a little bit, and then he has to go back to being dead.
You're right.
It was the saddest shit ever.
That's a tough decision.
Now, I don't know if I cried because I was sad, but I did cry because I was laughing so hard. My Girl.
Oh.
When
Yeah.
she's like, his glasses, he needs his glasses. I'll be honest, I was laughing.
Yeah. No, you weren't laughing.
Yes, I was.
When did you watch it?
When I was young. Like 8.
Bro, I watched that one out. That movie's. You ever seen it?
Fuck no.
Damn.
Doesn't someone die?
Yeah,
and then I know
he
that.
dies because he
The
gets
little
stung
boy
by
gets stung by the
bees.
bees.
Yeah.
Her parents.
You
are,
were Are you laughing for
Her
that?
parents are morticians.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I just thought it was funny at the time. Because it was to me it was bad acting.
That was good acting
No.
for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, but it was still bad acting.
You were judging their acting. You're so full of shit. You were not judging her acting.
He's watching that movie. Throw out the fucking Oscar nomination.
Probably won an Oscar, to be honest with you. That shit was epic. People still talk about that. He needs his glasses.
What about Babes in Toyland? You ever see that?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Which
I watched
one?
that
The
in my-
cartoon or the
real
one?
the real one.
With
Yeah, the real-
Keanu Reeves?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, he was in there.
'Cause I
that
was
was one of,
Barrymore, I think.
I watched it at
Yeah.
my friend's house, like as
Yeah.
a kid.
I think that was one of his first movies.
That's,
Shout out,
for
Kenny.
the longest
If you out
time.
there, bro,
that was
shout
like
out.
a fever dream for me. Like I was like, that's got to be a movie, but I've never seen it. Like after I watched it,
Stop hitting your mic.
my bad. We're gonna ignore that.
Yeah, but yeah, I used to watch that young because my sister was older than me, and I watched it with her. I mean,
Yeah.
those kind of movies, that Labyrinth, Drop Dead Fred was one of her favorite
Hell
movies.
yeah. Thank you for saying Drop Dead Fred.
I can't believe he died a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I can believe it. That movie's old as shit, bro.
Yeah, I think it was like, oh, let me just look it up. But yeah, that was
Drop Dead. You ever seen it?
No.
It's her imaginary friend. Drop Dead Fred, and he gets her in all kinds of trouble. He's a bad guy.
Came out in 91.
But he puts poo all over his shoes and gets it all over the house.
Mhm.
Spreads the poo.
It's funny. Like,
Yeah. It's like a little girl.
it's an imaginary friend that she had when she was a little girl, but then she grew up, and then for some reason he reappears because she's going through some like stress and stuff.
Yeah. But like as a little girl, he would get her in trouble all the time. And now she's an adult and he starts wrecking her life and shit. And she's like, go away. But then she realizes she loves Fred.
Damn.
Good movie. I
Yeah.
recommend it.
I mean, I don't know if it's a good movie, but you should watch it.
You know what? One of mine.
That brings back memories.
It's a throwback, definitely.
Listen. to
Drop
this one.
Dead Fred. Sorry.
PT 109. You ever see that?
No.
It's from the like 60s, and it's about JFK when he was in the Navy, and like everything that happened with the shipwreck and stuff. And it's one of those old like cheesy war movies, but love it.
Yeah.
Great. I just rewatched it a couple months ago. West Dana. It was good.
Did
I
it
really
get you emotional?
no. No. I like I get happy
okay.
when I watch Matilda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes you feel good. I get that.
Danny DeVito.
Shout out Danny DeVito, one of the best actors ever.
He might be the best actor to ever.
Speaking of
grace
Danny
the screen.
DeVito, that's one of my movies that I didn't even put on my list, but it just comes back. You know, nostalgia just floods back into
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You can't. Renaissance Man.
Yes.
And that's a military movie, so I'm surprised you haven't seen it. They're in like military school, kind of. It's like I don't even know what they're in, but he comes in. He's one of their teachers. It's got Stacey Dash
Okay.
and some other guy. But yeah, It's good. Danny DeVito comes in, he's their teacher, and he whips all the cadets into shape.
Like Major Payne.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of.
God, Major Payne's so good.
I just rewatched that a couple weeks ago.
The little engine that could.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And he shoots up the closet. If he's in, if he's still in there, he ain't happy. Something like that.
I feel like that'd be Alex. Just
I'd shoot a closet or two. You know how it goes.
what Disney Channel movies that brings back memories for you?
Brink.
Brink.
Say it for the people in the back. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's a roller skating movie, right?
Rollerblading movie.
Rollerblading.
Don't disrespect Brink. You ever seen it?
He's a sellout.
Damn. Yeah, he sells out and goes to the corporate team. I would too, bro. Take the money. Take the
his
sponsors.
family needed it,
Yeah.
and he's trying to live two lives because his friends don't
That
like to
movie
sell
does
out.
kind of send the wrong message.
Yeah,
You good?
That's how I feel.
yeah. Like, who wouldn't do that? Like, if you're offered money to do something you love,
Tell that to all the fucking LeBron haters, bro.
yeah, like,
His friends are haters.
yeah, like, if you're getting paid to do something you love, why not do it?
Why didn't they want him to do it?
Because he was they're like
Point man.
skate teams, like you know what I mean, like but they do like tricks and stuff, not like
They're half
not like
pipes.
roller derby.
Yeah,
But yeah, and
they were their best skater, and then he went to the corporate.
Yeah, like not a corporate, but like a commercialized, like big time sponsored team wanted him, and he joined them and started.
All those
getting
guys were
sponsors
kind of
and
like
stuff.
dicks.
And all them, they were all mad that, and then he goes back to his other team and beats the other, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stupid.
It's a good movie, but it does send the wrong message, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it sends the message of loyalty, I guess. But go ahead, have fun being broke, bro.
You know what Disney Channel I like?
What?
Disney Channel movie I like?
All right, what?
Goofy movie.
It's not a Disney Channel movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's a Disney movie.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
Disney movie. My
No,
bad.
that's not. Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Whatever. But yeah, that's a great movie. You know, I watch it.
I don't think that counts.
How is it? Does it not count?
I mean, it counts as nostalgia, but it doesn't count as a Disney Channel movie.
Whatever.
What
Smart
about-
House is a Disney Channel movie.
What about the music video before the Goofy movie? Do you remember that?
No.
The one with the laser one.
Nah, they're in a jungle. I don't
You're
know what
thinking
that
Bongo, probably. That's Bongo and Jungle.
No, I
Yeah.
don't remember it.
It was great. It was like before they started doing. Well, Pixar did the shorts, but it was like that, but it was real people. It was so like if you could think of the '90s,
Really?
it was that. You know.
You ever seen Richie Rich?
Yes.
Kind of similar to Blank Check.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Richie Rich, he just inherits it, right?
I like. Yeah. Well, his
they're
parents
still
are rich.
alive.
Yeah, his parents are rich. They're still alive. Now, have you ever seen Richie Rich Christmas?
No.
That is fantastic.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Fantastic.
yes,
I've never even heard of it. I didn't even know it existed.
yes. Like his science dude, whatever his name is, makes him a wishing machine. How that works, I don't know.
See, that's just dumb.
And he wishes, he was never born. Why would you ever wish that? And the whole thing just goes crazy. He's
So
never.
he goes back and sees what it would be like if he wasn't born.
Well, yeah.
So it's like
his evil best friend
So it's
takes
like-
over his life.
A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, kind of.
It is.
Yeah.
They clearly just ripped off a movie.
I used to want to have a McDonald's in my house so
That was
fucking
cool.
bad.
And he had all that like TV that was like split.
That'd have been
What's
dope.
better, Blank Check or Richie Rich?
I liked Richie Rich more.
See, I think
But,
I like Blank Check.
Really?
Blank check is more, real. I mean,
What?
well, not that he got a blank check, but like you could have all that stuff in your house. Richie Rich, like, are you really gonna have a McDonald's in your house?
Hey,
Are you gonna have a scientist?
Maybe
people have a lot more.
Bezos type shit.
Yeah. I mean, their vault was in Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah, it was.
Wasn't it? No, it
Not
wasn't.
Mount Rushmore. Their own private Mount
Oh, yeah,
Rushmore.
you're right. You're right.
Which is even more impressive.
Yeah. I mean, you can make your own, Rushmore if you had the land and the
And the
money.
mountain and $1 billion and yeah.
I don't think it'd cost $1 billion.
Oh,
It would cost a lot.
Yeah.
$500 million.
That's a big difference than $1 billion, though.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah,
It's double that.
I understand.
Get it the fuck together.
You know what old school movie that I'm ashamed that they remade?
What?
Jumanji. I don't like the new ones.
I don't like the old ones.
What?
You don't like Robin Williams?
Not so much.
Oh, that's a good movie. Do you like Jumanji?
Yeah. I like the new one, too.
I
Because
don't
they-
want to say I
If you
don't
say
like
it
the
one
new
more
one.
time, animals come out of your ass.
Because they didn't try and recreate it. They
I don't think
showed the respect of the first one. And made it about a video game, so
sure.
they updated it. I
Yeah.
respected it.
It was all right. The original one was better in my opinion.
Oh, well, of course. The original one's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It is.
All those animals come out of nowhere. The lion.
What's that space one? Zathura?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like Jumanji.
Pretty much.
But
Almost
they're in
exact.
space.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Pretty good.
That's all right.
I believe I haven't mentioned the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yes.
The movie. The live action movie.
Okay. Yeah. There's multiple different movies though.
Yeah, the live action movie is awesome.
Yes.
The Foot Clan, April O'Neil, Casey.
She played a great April O'Neil.
Yeah.
And
The whole tone of the movie, like the whole everything, the music, it's so good.
it fit so
It's
perfectly
so
with the
good.
cartoon.
Yeah, in the time period, it's so good. It's free, I believe, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
With ads, of course. But
Of
Yeah.
course.
Have you ever seen?
Yep.
no, he hasn't. What a goddamn lie.
We watched different movies when we were young. You guys watched movies like
We watched-
Normal movies.
yeah,
He watched
Hamburger
Army
Hill, Saving Private Ryan.
Well, I wasn't a kid when Saving Private Ryan came out, so. I mean, I wasn't like old, but I wasn't like a little kid.
Yeah. If it had
Not like
soldiers
Josh
in it, I
and
watched
Sam.
it.
You ever?
Pearl Harbor. When Pearl Harbor came out, I might have said this before. I went to the theater to see Pearl Harbor dressed as a sailor. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
Maybe like 6 or 7.
Oh, that's acceptable.
Maybe a little bit older, but I don't
That's
think much
acceptable.
more.
Then.
And it was actually the same day. Fun fact: there was a police chase on my street and a shooting. It's pretty sweet.
You're out there in a sailor outfit.
Blah, blah!
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Were people like, "Oh, look at him in his sailor outfit"? And you were like, "Don't look at me."
Yep, that was it.
Yeah.
I thought I was the coolest shit. What year did it come out?
2001.
Damn.
I was
8.
8,
No, 7.
7.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's all right. Now, if I was like 15,
That'd
That'd have been a little
Uh,
creepy.
that you might have got shot. Shit. How do you feel about the Ernest movies?
I like them.
Ernest Goes to Jail. Kind of a Pee Wee Herman vibe.
Before it got weird.
Well, Pee Wee Herman was always weird, but
Yeah.
I liked Ernest.
Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Scared Stupid.
I think Ernest Scared Stupid was my favorite.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
I like the camp ones.
Yeah, they're all pretty good in
Yeah.
their own respect. I mean, they're stupid. They're really stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Really,
I mean, they're
really,
meant
really
to be.
stupid.
So
Yeah,
that's the whole point. That's the fun of it.
but I remember watching that at my grandparents' house.
I had the VHS of Ernest Scared Stupid for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch it all the time. Do you still have a VHS player?
I don't.
I do.
Really?
I have it for one movie.
Prince and the Goblin.
Yeah. Princess and the Goblins.
Princess and the Goblin.
That is all-time #1 movie on my list. It taught me how to whistle.
What?
No joke. No joke.
That's
Because if you sing or whistle in the movie, it scares the goblins away because they're sensitive to sound. So they teach the one character how to whistle, and that's how I learned to whistle.
Well,
all right.
interesting.
Great movie. It's a Hungarian movie. Well, the
That makes me
production
feel more uncomfortable about
the
whistle.
production company was Hungarian.
What language is it in?
It was in English.
Why do you know it's Hungarian?
I looked it up
Oh.
because I was trying to find it for the longest time and couldn't find it.
Man of the House. You ever seen that? Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yes.
He was like the coolest fucking kid ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
in-
like the 90s kid.
He used to rock the overalls with the one strap down.
He was in Tom Sawyer.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom and Huck.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I
it
like
was.
that one.
It was. Yeah. Okay.
I think that was the first movie I watched when I subscribed to Disney Plus.
Really?
I think so.
Tom and Huck.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was in what else was he in?
He was in Home Improvement.
Well, yeah. I thought yeah. What about Funny Farm? You ever see that?
I have. That's with what's his name? I can't think of it.
Is it Chevy or Chevy?
Chevy.
Chevy?
Yeah.
Not like the car.
Not like the car.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I've seen it, but it's not like one that
I think he's in with the Jonathan guy.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Those two are in a movie. That's why I thought of that movie where he's like they're in an Indian Cub Scout thing.
That's Man of the House.
Oh, then I've seen that shit.
Damn.
Oh.
With Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah.
Apparently I don't remember what it's called, but I like that movie.
Yeah, this it's awesome. You ever seen Heavyweights?
Oh yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I felt at home watching it when I was younger.
It's a good story.
I wanted to go there.
It's a fat camp. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, the fat camp at first is sweet. It's
Yeah.
like fat guys like Haven, like they all eat,
Hang out.
Nobody loses weight, and then
It gets taken
Ben
over.
Stiller comes.
Just
creepy
lays down
ass.
the hammer.
Yeah, he's pretty much the same character he is in Dodgeball.
There's a theory that that's the same
It's
guy.
the same
yeah.
guy, yeah. But
He just changed his name because people were hounding him
yeah.
about.
And they're like hiding Twizzlers in the bedposts and stuff. It's funny.
Going back to Jonathan Taylor Thomas, you guys ever seen Wild America?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
It's a great movie. They're like three brothers who go out video the wilderness and stuff, and they get like chased by bears and crocodiles, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty good movie.
That reminds me of Without a Paddle.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I was older when that, so it's not really a nostalgia thing.
First time I watched it was at your house.
Mm-hmm.
It's good though.
We were shirtless in the
Seth
backyard
Green, right?
watching it.
Seth Green's in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were shirtless?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It makes the movie better.
I don't know.
I'm uncomfortable.
He didn't say no.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna stop asking questions I don't want the answers to.
Hey.
This friendship goes back a long time.
What, 20 years?
Yeah.
Even more weird. How do you guys feel about Little Giants?
Oh,
Yes.
like it. The annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yeah, the ice box.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Even though, yeah, she plays in a skirt in the second half.
Which is, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Somebody would have put a helmet in her thigh. Out for the game.
Yeah.
And that's someone
Shame.
Probably.
shaming. She's like, I'm going to get that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my target.
Jesus.
Like, she going down.
No, it's hard. There's a lot of nostalgic movies that I could probably say, but those are probably my favorite. Or that come to mind when I think of,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Who you texting?
Don't worry about
Son
it.
of a bitch.
Don't worry about it.
Let's move on. What else you got? Anything?
Little Big League, Three Ninjas, Rookie of the Year. We already said Three Ninjas. Dumb and Dumber, Mighty Ducks.
Mighty
Ducks
Ducks.
was good.
Mighty Ducks. That's Cool Runnings too.
Yeah.
Cool. I like
Mighty
Cool
Ducks. The whole
Runnings.
trilogy is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the first two the most. Third's okay.
Third's
I'll watch
alright.
it.
It's a
They
little darker.
switch it up though.
Yeah, I like how it followed
visually
them.
darker.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie is
Yeah.
like visually dark.
Yeah, like they're in the skating rink and no lights are on
Yeah.
at all. And it's like, what the fuck?
Did I mention House Guest with Sinbad?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
What else was he in? Where he was like a genie, right?
They think there's a theory that it never took place. It's not a real movie, but there's posters.
It
And
didn't.
Oh, maybe I remember that theory then.
Like
I don't know.
Kazam is what, right? Isn't that the one everybody thinks of?
I don't know. I thought he
That's
was.
one of those Mandela effects.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure. He's never played
Well,
a
then
genie.
that's pretty crazy because that was genuine.
He's never played a genie.
He was a
Shaq did.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kazam.
Yeah. And there's VHSs of him playing a genie.
Who? Sinbad?
Yeah.
But it doesn't exist.
Do you believe in the Mandela effect?
Yes.
Do you know?
It's like the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Well, that
But-
one's proven.
So the reason for it is the world did end in 2012. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
No.
You've
Yeah.
explained this to me before.
Yeah. It's like, what is that place called? The CERN laboratory, I think.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. But they do like particle acceleration and stuff there. And they were working on like splitting a particle or something like that, which basically was recreating the Big Bang. So they think in 2012 they discovered something and accidentally restarted the universe. And it was so fast you didn't notice it. So that's why some stuff is different, because some stuff is like remnants from the...
Yeah.
Why do we remember life before 2012?
That's literally what I just said. Some stuff is left over, and it's like little
That's
things.
That's
Is it stupid?
Yeah, it is.
You got to look at it with your third eye.
No.
Shimmy, you think it's stupid?
No, I believe it.
You believe it? You believe the world ended in 2012?
100%.
I'm surrounded by fucking morons.
Well, if you're the odd man out, then that kind of means you're...
No, it absolutely doesn't.
2 out of 3 scientists believe.
This is like those movies when like you're like begging people to like, please listen to me, and everybody's like, well, they're all like,
So you're the crazy guy on the street saying Armageddon.
but I'm right.
Are you?
All right.
You're the one saying Armageddon, not me.
You know what I hate in commercials for anything? They're like 4 out of 5 doctors recommend this, or scientists, or whatever. That's only 80%.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's
a
not
B.
good enough for me.
You know
A
what
or
I'm saying?
nothing.
Bees get degrees, son.
Shit.
True.
I guess.
Like you don't know where your doctor finished, and like his in his class.
That's gonna be a clip.
All right.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah. No, I got you.
when your doctor graduated college, he could have been last in his class.
Yeah.
He's still graduated.
Someone had to be last.
Yeah,
You're
probably your doctor.
right. You're right. Hey.
All right.
What else you got? Shame you got anything?
Without making you cry, we might have to move on. I mean, like, there's stuff that like reminds me of like being a kid. Like MASH reminds me of being a kid and
Back
like
home living on the farm.
yeah, churning butter. I used to
Mhm.
watch it in between churning sessions. Everything I'm saying just sounds horrible. Let's
He
move
was
on.
the best churner in town. All right, let's move on. What did you? No,
The countdown.
God damn it!
We're 31 episodes in, and this guy doesn't know we're on the countdown.
Number 70. What is it?
Indiana Jones,
I think it's 70.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So the first Indiana Jones.
Yes.
You ever see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen
I mean, who hasn't?
Rewatch.
it? Hopefully some listeners and they'll want to watch it after we
There's
talk about
there's
it.
people who haven't seen
I don't believe in archaeology.
it. What?
I'm just kidding. Did you see they just opened up a 5,000-year-old tomb in Egypt?
Yes.
No.
They need to leave that shit alone.
Yeah, bro. We got enough going on. We don't need to be opening shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 5,000 years old. Fuck that.
Aren't you curious?
No.
Yes. I've done it.
Yeah.
So
I'd have opened it too.
Do you believe in the curse of King Tut?
no.
Good. It's not really real. Anyways, back to the movie. Is it your favorite Indiana Jones?
Probably.
I keep scratching my nose like weirdly.
It's I'm not a huge fan. Like-
I am. Indiana Jones is definitely, it fits the category of nostalgic movies for me.
Yeah.
All of them.
And I understand that, but at the same time, it's like the dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
it's a great movie. I'll sit down and watch it, but I don't know if I'd go. It's nostalgia for me.
Well, I know you don't watch The Big Bang Theory
Mhm.
under protest, but they
kind of ruined it.
Kind of ruined. They exposed like a major plot hole, which is the movie would have ended exactly the same without Indiana Jones in it at all. The Nazis still would have got to the Ark, opened it, and all died, even if Indiana Jones wasn't there.
But would they have?
Yeah.
Because he's the one who found the Ark.
Because he had the medallion. If he wasn't there, they would have had the medallion.
He has the same reaction as they did on the Big Bangs.
Yeah, you're right. Because she still would have had the medallion, and they would have got it from her up in like Mongolia or wherever she was at.
So
there's one whole episode just dedicated to this.
Yeah. So it's kind of
We just ruined it for him.
I see what you're saying, but I refuse to accept it. That's fact.
And then he doesn't even take it to the museum at the end. He takes it somewhere else, right?
Where does he take it?
I don't think he takes it to the museum. He doesn't even follow through with that like he's supposed to.
He
does everything wrong.
If you watch the newest one, the newest Indiana Jones Crystal Skull,
I have not.
It's in the warehouse he's in the beginning of the movie.
Which
it's
is
in
not the
Area
museum.
51 warehouse. It's like a military warehouse where stuff they find that holds military value is kept. So he takes it to like the military, and it's being held as a weapon.
I think that's the right idea.
That's not what he wanted to. He wanted to take it to the museum. That's what he was supposed to do.
I hear you, but I'm sure. Well,
So-
maybe he did take it to the museum, and they're like,
Everything
Yo.
would have happened the same, and it probably would have ended up at the museum if it wasn't for Indiana Jones.
"No, the Nazis wouldn't have taken it to a museum.
They all died.
Someone later would have found it and probably ended up taking it to a museum.
Dying again,
Yeah.
opening that shit up.
Yeah.
It's just a continuous.
Do you
thing.
think it actually exists?
No.
I don't know, bro.
Damn.
I think it's out there, and I think somebody knows where it's at. But
That's
it's like
stupid. The world's only so big, bro. There's satellites everywhere.
Okay,
You're
but what if it's
you're
under
so
like?
wrong.
There's a theory that it's under the city of Jerusalem, but Jerusalem will not let them dig.
Yeah. The Knights of the Templars' whole job was the Ark and the Holy Grail.
I should have been an archaeologist.
That was actually my running up degree.
You're what?
If I was not an accountant, that's what I would have became.
Don't tell people that.
Why?
Because I don't know.
I almost minored in it.
What the fuck would you?
With the accounting major and archaeology minor.
Yeah,
Why didn't you do archaeology?
I'm fat.
What does that have to do with anything?
You out in that heat, bro, digging?
Yeah, you get skinny. You can go
Damn.
back.
Yeah. I have the classes
Chase your
for it.
dreams, man.
There you go.
That was my number one thing when I was growing up. Archaeology, paleontology. So
Now, are they? They're not
No,
the same.
not the same.
One's dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Paleontology is
Dinosaurs.
ocean dinosaurs.
No, it's all dinosaurs. Ross
Ocean
Geller.
dinosaurs?
Paleontology.
Ross Geller was a paleontologist.
And he definitely didn't just study
Nope.
ocean. That's a marine biologist.
Nope.
So you wanted to work for SeaWorld?
No.
Sea World or See the World? See, I still don't know what you're saying.
China?
Fish, dolphins.
Okay, it falls underneath both of them. So
Both of what?
Well,
fossils, animals, and marine life.
well, obviously all
okay.
dinosaurs, land or sea, are paleontologists.
Yeah. So
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Some people don't.
yeah, that's weird.
I believe in dinosaurs a lot more than I believe in a lot of things. I'll just leave it at that. I want to get struck down.
So, with his other movies, do you think, was he a good archaeologist?
No.
I mean, he found this
Dr.
shit.
Jones?
Yeah.
He found stuff, but not in the right way. He probably destroyed a lot of artifacts while he was doing it. So
Yeah, he was kind of bad.
he was the typical archaeology in like the 1800s. They just did whatever they want. They didn't document shit. They didn't take artifacts the correct way. And yeah,
Damn. Destroyed history.
yeah, exactly. Same with like Oak Island. You ever see that show?
Mm-hmm.
They destroyed a lot of stuff. And be honest, if they didn't do all that stuff back then, we probably would have unearthed something by now.
That's where they think the Ark of the Covenant might fucking be.
Yeah, that's where
Who's they?
The community.
scientific community.
They went to a
The
different
scientific. You guys are part of the scientific community.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I pay monthly.
Shaman's an accountant. What are you?
A salesman.
Part of the scientific community. You guys heard it here.
Hell yeah. No, they do think the Templar buried the treasure there. Some people think that.
Because there has been gold found there.
Yep.
Gold dating back to the similar age.
I believe in the Holy Grail too, and I believe in the Fountain of Youth.
The Fountain of Youth, like Tuck Everlasting. Have you ever read that book?
Yeah.
Seen
No.
I think I read it when I was very
Yeah,
young.
yeah. I read it in elementary.
Yeah, elementary. I think it was on a reading list.
Well, yeah, they lived forever. And it ended up kind of being a curse.
Now, if you live forever, in most cases, you stay the same age you were when you became immortal, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if you aged? Your body aged. Obviously,
If you had
there'd be an
immortality,
endpoint.
but
Yeah.
not forever youth,
Yeah.
yeah, that would suck because you would never die, but
Your body would just...
your body would just ache. And
You would just be a puddle eventually.
Basically.
That's wild.
Would you be immortal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Until 500 years from now, and he's like, bro, I hate this.
Everybody I know is dead.
So,
What you mean so?
I'll make new friends.
exactly.
Alex has got super offended.
Relationships are fleeting.
What?
Move
the whole
on.
world's going dark.
Damn.
Eventually, the world's gonna blow up. So,
Yeah. The sun's going to explode, and we're all going to die.
next
Maybe it
1,000
already
years.
has.
Hmm?
Maybe it already has.
Yeah.
We'd know in 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, takes 8 minutes for the sunlight to get to Earth.
All right. Do a lot in 8 minutes.
Takes less than a second for the for sunlight from the Earth to get to the moon.
That's crazy. And the human head weighs 8 pounds. What?
Did you? I mean, I could go on with facts like that. So,
What are you going to rate it?
I like it a lot. I'm going to go 8.6.
Even though the fact that Indiana Jones doesn't need to be in the movie at all. 5.7.
really, that low?
Yeah. It doesn't do it for me.
I'd have done 7.1. I'll still watch it if it's on TV. Still, respectable. It's still one of the, better movies. So,
Is it? Is it?
yeah,
I
it's,
think
it's
so.
still a good watch.
All right.
Even-
Well, if I'm a hater, let me know I'm a hater. Bring on the hate.
You're a
hate,
hater.
Hate. What did you watch?
I didn't watch shit.
Really?
No, I started rewatching Peaky Blinders, but Shaman already talked about it. But,
That's cool.
no.
Good show.
Did I tell you guys I watched American Psycho? Did I talk about that last
yeah,
episode?
Yeah.
I watched American Psycho.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
okay. Shaman, did you watch anything?
Yes. I watched a movie called Toy Soldiers. Not the one you're thinking about, not the one with actual toy soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
That's small soldiers. Toy soldiers were these like Colombian drug cartel people. They're trying to get the main guy back because he got arrested and sent to America. And so these guys go to this like private boarding school to kidnap the judge's son so he releases him.
Okay.
Right? So they just take over this boarding school, and it's like one of the elite boarding schools in America. Why they only had one guard on duty, don't know, because there's like military kids there, fucking all these high-end kids there. They had one guard.
So it becomes military kids versus the Colombian army.
Yeah, like rejects, as they call themselves. Because pretty much, if you got kicked out of another boarding school, this is where you went, right? They call themselves rejects. And these kids just like retake over the school and stuff.
That's cool.
Very good movie.
They kill people?
People died in the movie, yes.
Damn. They had to for Shaman to watch.
I think only...
I did watch a movie. His movie reminded me of the movie I watched.
Okay. I'm glad you prepared for this.
Well, nothing but the best.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever see Taps?
Yes.
No.
That's
But-
what it with the military academy.
Yeah.
Sean Penn, a couple other guys. It's a military academy. They have a commandant who they love. he has like a heart attack because he gets in an altercation with a student, or not a student, a guest, or they're having a party. Some guy walks in and starts causing a ruckus. He has an altercation, has a heart attack, and then they're like, "We're gonna close down the school," right?
Yeah, it's the one with Tom Cruise, right?
And Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yo, we don't want to close down the school," so they go to the armory, get all the guns and shit, go back to the school, and basically turn it into a fort. And obviously that's a no-go. And they're all kids. It's like between the ages of like 13 and 18. 14 and 8 maybe, but and they build like bunkers and shit, and it's pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of action until the very end, but it's like they have to call in the National Guard and shit, and they're like about to like attack each other because they don't want to close down. And the head cadet ends up being in charge. It's good. It sounds a little boring, but it has a lot of good actors in it. Tom Cruise is like super young. They're all pretty young.
Yeah, it's made in 81, so.
Oh, wow.
It's a good one.
Has George C. Scott in it, too.
He's the commandant. Yeah, so, I mean...
He was in that Dr. Strangelove, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and he was the guy who played Patton in Patton.
He also played in Christmas Carol, so.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, George C. Scott, Christmas Carol. Best Christmas Carol out there.
Mm.
Hands down. If you disagree, I will argue with you.
I don't like A Christmas Carol. Like, I don't enjoy the story.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Cautionary tale.
I love that movie.
Maybe because there's so many different
versions
of it.
There's so many.
Maybe.
I think there's like 10 at least. With all like the cartoons.
I like
ones.
Scrooged with
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Yeah. I will say, I do enjoy a good Hallmark Christmas movie.
See,
I do enjoy one of them.
those are all stupid.
Those are all the
same
same.
plot.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're exactly.
I don't even care.
Some girl moves to a small town, meets the guy, and
No, she used to live in a small town, went to the big city, and then comes back.
Yeah.
that's how you can tell they're all the same because
Yeah.
he knew exactly what I was
Yeah,
talking
and
about.
she's dating some like high class guy in the big city, and they're like selling the Christmas town or something. So she has to figure out how to save the town. She meets her lumberjack old friend from high school.
Then they make the guy in this big city seem like a dick because he's mad that she's banging this dude
Right.
in this country.
Right,
Yeah.
he pulls up in a Jaguar.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
don't be mad because he's got a Jaguar.
I'll tell you what to watch for next time
Yeah.
you watch a Hallmark Christmas movie. They're always outside, like decorating Christmas trees or buying trees and shit, and it's snowing. You never see their breath.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Every single movie.
That's actually, yeah.
I don't think about that.
Watch it. Anyways.
What'd you watch?
I watched Impeachment on FX. It's a documentary about Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky.
What happened?
And it's more than you think happened.
Really?
Yeah. It's it goes in depth with like other women and like I don't want to give it away because it's a documentary and it'll get boring. Just out here. But yeah, it's crazy. If you're into that, if you're into scandal and real stuff, real life documentaries, check it out. It's pretty new, I believe.
I think it's because there's commercials for it.
I think
on
it's 20
TV now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty good though. Like reenactment and
Is that the one with John Travolta?
So it's a documentary. So there's like interviews and stuff. I thought it was just like a
retelling?
Like yeah.
yeah, it is.
Is
It's
it?
a retelling. Yeah, I guess it's not a doc. It's a docudrama.
Is that the one John Travolta's in it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe.
Is the chick from American Horror Story in it?
I don't know who. I don't watch American Horror Story.
Sarah
I don't.
Paulson.
Sarah Palin is not in it.
I mean, that could make sense. She does a lot of FX stuff,
Yeah.
so maybe.
I don't know who that is, but possibly.
Do you watch American Horror Story?
No.
Why?
Never got into it.
I
Too
never
scary
really
for
got
you?
into it either. I don't like shows where the seasons change completely after one season.
I want to watch, what's that one? True Detective? That's like that, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I want to watch that.
I've never seen it either for that reason, but I should give it a shot. Stop being so closed-minded.
You should. It's 2021.
Is it?
I don't know. If the world ended in 2012, it's hard to, Anyways.
All right, well, that's what I watched. Check it out. Hit us up on the usual social medias.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there.
Take care.